The NFL just crossed into uncharted territory. Commissioner Roger Goodell, usually the league's calm, calculated face of control, has come out swinging. And this time, his target isn't a player, it's a coach. After Rex Ryan's explosive remarks about Shedeur Sanders, Goodell didn't hold back. In a rare, fiery statement, he declared he'd personally investigate the controversy. And if the situation warranted, he wouldn't hesitate to take action, even if it meant removing an NFL owner from the league. That's not normal NFL talk. That's a warning shot. It's one thing when a coach stirs the pot. It's another when the league's top official publicly threatens to pull the plug on anyone fanning the flames. The message was clear. The league's integrity is on the line, and Goodell isn't letting this one slide. But this wasn't just about Rex Ryan's comments. It's about what those comments represented, a growing tension around Shedeur Sanders, a young quarterback who's become both a spotlight and a target. The moment Ryan called him unproven, it ignited a storm that pulled in everyone from Michael Irvin to Cam Newton, all rallying to defend the kid. Now, with Goodell stepping in, the story has evolved from a feud to a full-blown NFL crisis. Coaches, owners, analysts, everyone's watching, because this isn't just about one player anymore. It's about how far the league will go to protect its image, and how one rookie quarterback became the spark behind the NFL's most unexpected showdown of the year. It all started with a few sentences that hit harder than any tackle on the field. During a segment on national TV, Rex Ryan, never one to bite his tongue, went after Shedeur Sanders, claiming the rookie hadn't earned the right to start ahead of Dillon Gabriel. He questioned Shedeur's readiness, his mentality, even his confidence. But what Ryan didn't expect was the avalanche that followed. Almost instantly, fans, players, and analysts turned on him. Social media lit up with outrage. Clips of Shedeur's college highlights flooded feeds, paired with captions like, "This is who you're calling unproven?" Within hours, Ryan went from analyst to public enemy number one. The backlash was brutal. Former players called him out for punching down. Fans accused him of jealousy and bias. Even within ESPN circles, insiders whispered that he'd crossed a line. Ryan had created a storm he couldn't control, and for once, his bravado wasn't enough to save him. Because what he said wasn't just criticism, it was personal. And that's exactly when Roger Goodell decided to step in. Roger Goodell doesn't usually dive into drama, but this time, he didn't just dip a toe in, he cannonballed. Within 24 hours of Rex Ryan's remarks, the NFL commissioner released a statement that stopped everyone in their tracks. Calm but commanding, Goodell said the league will not tolerate any form of targeted or harmful rhetoric toward players, and he personally vowed to look into the situation. But the real shock came next. According to reports, Goodell made it clear that if any team or club official was found complicit in spreading negativity or misinformation about Shedeur Sanders, he'd take action, even up to removing an owner from the league. It was a jaw-dropping escalation, the kind of statement that sent a chill through every front office in the NFL. This wasn't just a PR move. It was a message. The league wanted to make one thing clear. No one, not even a veteran coach or commentator, is above accountability. Goodell had drawn a line in the turf, and suddenly, Rex Ryan realized he might have just stepped on the wrong side of it. The backlash hit fast, and it hit hard. Within days, Rex Ryan went from confidently criticizing Shedeur Sanders to practically campaigning for his starting spot. In a stunning turnaround, Ryan took to the airwaves again, this time preaching patience and praising Shedeur's raw talent and franchise potential. It was a complete 180, and everyone noticed. Analysts called it damage control. Fans called it fake. But one thing was clear. The firestorm had forced Ryan's hand. After facing endless heat from players, media, and even former NFL legends, he had no choice but to switch sides. His new message? The Browns should give Shedeur a chance, It's time to see what the kid can do. It was a dramatic shift from tearing down to building up, and it showed just how powerful public pressure had become. Ryan wasn't just saving face, he was trying to survive the outrage. But the story didn't stop there, because when legends like Michael Irvin and Cam Newton joined the fight, Ryan's reversal started to look like too little, too late. Once the floodgates opened, the biggest voices in football made sure Rex Ryan couldn't escape the wave. Michael Irvin was one of the first to step in, publicly calling Ryan out for what he saw as cheap shots against a young player trying to prove himself. Irvin reminded everyone that confidence isn't arrogance, it's survival in the NFL. If Shedeur didn't believe he was better, Irvin said, he wouldn't even belong on that field. Then came Cam Newton, never afraid to speak his mind. Cam blasted the entire narrative, saying players like Shedeur are too often attacked for their swagger, something fans celebrate in others but criticize in him. You can't love it in one guy and hate it in another, he said, pointing straight at the double standard. Their words flicked the tone of the conversation. What started as a personal jab had evolved into a national discussion about respect, race, and reputation in the NFL. Suddenly, it wasn't just Shedeur Sanders being defended. It was every young player told to wait his turn. And now, the spotlight turned toward Cleveland itself. As the controversy spiraled, the Cleveland Browns found themselves dragged into the storm. Reporters swarmed practices, looking for a soundbite, while social media accused the organization of staying silent for too long. Finally, head coach Kevin Stefanski stepped up to address it directly. Calm, firm, and visibly frustrated, he shut down the rumors that Shedeur Sanders was difficult or narcissistic. Those claims are flat-out false, Stefanski told the press. Shedeur's been locked in, disciplined, and focused since day one. The kid shows up early, stays late, and works like a pro. Inside the locker room, teammates reportedly echoed the same thing, saying Shedeur had earned their respect the hard way, through consistency. Even Browns officials quietly expressed anger at how fast the narrative around their rookie had been twisted. The organization wasn't just defending a player anymore. They were protecting their own credibility. Because if the league really did find any hint of a smear campaign, the fallout would be catastrophic. And while the team tried to calm the fire, one thing was certain. Shedeur Sanders didn't need to speak. His silence was saying enough. Through all the chaos, Shedeur Sanders has remained unshaken. No rants, no cryptic posts, no clapbacks, just silence and work. While the media traded headlines and analysts threw opinions around like darts, Shedeur stayed locked in on one thing: getting better. Teammates describe him as cool under fire, saying that even when the cameras find him during practice, he never breaks focus. He's been the calm inside the storm, letting his discipline speak louder than his words ever could. Coaches have praised his attitude, calling him one of the most coachable players on the roster, a young quarterback who listens, learns, and leads by example. And that quiet confidence, it's starting to shift opinions. What began as controversy has slowly turned into admiration. The same critics who once questioned his maturity are now praising his poise. Because Shedeur isn't reacting, he's waiting. And everyone around the league can feel it. That tension, that sense that something big is coming. The only question left is how long Cleveland can keep a player like that on the sidelines before the moment becomes impossible to ignore. For the Cleveland Browns, this isn't just about a player, it's about perception. The organization is caught between protecting its reputation and proving it can handle pressure the right way. Every decision from here on out sends a message, not just to fans, but to the entire NFL. Do they reward Shedeur Sanders for his professionalism and potential? Or do they cave to politics and optics? Because right now, the Browns aren't just fighting to win games, they're fighting to control the narrative. With Roger Goodell monitoring every move and national media dissecting every quote, even silence feels strategic. And if Shedeur finally gets his chance and delivers, it won't just vindicate him. It'll redefine how the team is viewed across the league. For once, Cleveland has something the NFL rarely offers. A moment that could flip their story from chaos to comeback. But if they hesitate for too long, this could become the biggest what-if in franchise history. And at the center of it all stands a young quarterback who didn't ask for controversy. He just asked for a chance to play. The NFL has seen scandals, rivalries, and locker room drama before, but nothing quite like this. What began as one coach's careless comment has evolved into a full-blown league reckoning. Roger Goodell's warning wasn't just about discipline. It was a reminder that even in a billion-dollar empire, words still carry weight. Rex Ryan may have backed down, but the damage and the message is clear. The league is watching, and so is the world. Fans are demanding accountability, players are finding their voices, and one young quarterback has become the symbol of quiet strength in the middle of it all. Whether Shedeur Sanders takes the field next week or next season almost doesn't matter anymore. He's already changed the conversation, from doubt to defiance, from criticism to conviction. The NFL loves comeback stories, but this one feels different. It's not just about proving people wrong. It's about rewriting how the league treats its future stars. Because this time, the spotlight isn't just on Cleveland. It's on the NFL itself.